Hello, this is Reverend Crystal Sage, and I'm going to be reading to you a poem out of The Rough Side of the Mountain, which is Black Women Ministries in Unitarian Universalism. This is by Reverend Dr. Qiyamah Rahaman. And while this is an anthology, there is an amazing little section in the back of poems, and I love to read them. And so this one actually has a little note at the bottom. This poem was originally co-created as a homily for a jazz Vespers service with musicians from the Jazz Studies Department of North Carolina Central University. It's lengthy, so settle yourself in. This is called Jazz Vespers by Reverend Jacqueline Brett. Life is veiled and hidden, even as your greater self is hidden and veiled. Yet when life speaks, all the winds become words. And when she speaks again, the smile upon your lips and the tears in your eyes turn also into words. When she sings, the deaf hear and are held. And when she comes walking, the sightless behold her and are amazed and follow her in wonder and astonishment. Thus wrote Lebanese-American poet Khalil Gibran. What I know for sure is that when life deigns to be embodied in the becoming of each one of us, it is only then that she is truly something to behold. The awesome beauty and magnificent terror, the fierce strength and tender fragility of life, embodied as human in all its glorious and terrible forms, each one of us bursting into being out of the DNA of stars, now cells and sinews and bone and blood and flesh. Life now speaking in the high-pitched wail of we newly arrived and baby born into human consciousness and whatever life wants to offer us into whatever we choose to offer it. And so the seasons begin. But about that baby, the greatest story ever told me about a newborn babe was, no, not that one, but this one, by a spiritual teacher in full awareness of her manifestation as divine feminine in the flesh, who said the greatest gift she had ever been given was by her mother. Yes, her real life earth mother, who was never deluded by the pudgy cuteness and smallness of her child, but always treated her as a being in full conscious awareness of herself. The only allowance her mother made was that her daughter was yet small and had not yet grown into the full stature of her human body. And also, she could not yet speak in a language her mother understood. But she knew that would come because express herself her daughter could. And her mother knew that if she, as mother, truly listened, time-bending, stretching listens for maybe hours or minutes, her daughter would be understood. And if given the space to consciously co-create her world, her daughter would. And so she did. And so she does. The extraordinariness of this story for me is that it is made of Black girl magic, a little Black girl made aware that she is over 3/4 of a century ago when an unconscious world told her day after day after day, season after season, that she is not. I am awed by the great gift in this for any of us and have often wondered what it might mean to treat a child, any child, in that very first season of life as one whose greater self lies not hidden and veiled, but is recognized and revealed to oneself. The great I am that I am self. As spirit of life in the physical fat body, thin body, small body, giant body, black body, brown body, pink body, white body, he body, she body, they body, them body, we bodies, earth bodies, fully aware that we have all come. Now, what shall we consciously co-create together with all that is in all this awesomeness? Note that I did not say accomplish, but co-create out of conscious awareness of that which lies hidden and veiled, undiluted by the illusion of what we are not, or deeply don't even want to be, no matter how good it looks on the outside, because this is no ego trip. When we deeply understand we are not those things in the hidden and veiled spaces of the greater essential self. And so what might we co-create in full embrace of this knowing that we are possibility from a sudden burst of light, that we are the light? So what might we co-create in the love, power, and wisdom of the I am spirit that is life? And even still, with the knowing that we are in the physical, that we are in a time-space limitation with bodies that eventually stop working as we believe they should, and often far sooner than most of us would like. Freak accidents, mutated genes, chemical imbalances, cells and hormones that go rogue and betray us, and there before the grace of. But we come to appreciate the resilience of our forms, how they can withstand an onslaught of the harshest toxins for at least a while, and all the little parts that actually do work, especially the parts we didn't even know we had, but come to understand we do need. And so we stand in gratitude and with appreciation. Because here's the thing, even in this, we are the possibility that is each one of us, bursting into being out of the DNA of stars, now cells and sinews and bone and blood and flesh. Life, now living season upon season upon season, hopefully become awake and aware in human consciousness and whatever life wants to offer us into, whatever we choose to offer it. And such is the way of the seasons and ourselves. Behold with wonder and awe. Amen.